Boom, this is a boy Raslick. Make sure you tune in to the Lion Voice blog and the YouTube. Make sure you click that bell right there and subscribe on the thing, alright? I give a lot, but I ain't giving up, cause I know my time must come. Swah!
You know, when we talk about these copyright or these IP litigation, we're talking about big money. This is not small money. I want you to notice the law firms that we talk about that are implicated in these lawsuits. That's not by accident because it really takes a lot of financial wherewithal to take these to court. And, you know, losing them could have serious consequences because if you have to pay attorney's fees, we're talking in tens and tens of thousands, sometimes into the hundreds of thousands of dollars just for attorney's fees, motion practice you're paying for, paralegal time you're paying for, a whole heap to do these cases. Expert witnesses have to be contacted in a lot of cases when you're dealing with IP. So it's not a small time thing. Most
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice. Yeah. Well, I Selassie the first, the Almighty, and this is the Dejazmatch Kwasi. Rise again. Well, the sun will rise again. Black woman, you're more than just a friend. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. I was young, made mistakes, but if you don't call them, I man feel always. I was young and undisciplined, now I'm grown. Hope that you're listening. Right now, I overstand the mission of a king. Don't talk right now, just doing my thing. Fly to Addis Ababa, buy a wedding ring. Fly you to Jamaica, headed for the spring. Two of us together till we get an offspring. Blessing multiply another child she brings. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. We were young, made mistakes, but if you don't call then I man feel always. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. I was young, made mistakes, but if you don't call, I had to heal myself, repair my mental health. Can't ignore the pain I felt. We were bought and sold like buckle on shelf. We only had ourselves for help. So many bad things we learned. That's why Babylon burned. Yeah, we have to return. With Mama Africa we will stand firm.
greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bantu, aka the Dejazmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of the Lion's Voice. Welcome to Lion Law, the show where we talk about things that impact the creative industry from a legal point of view. We haven't been doing as many episodes as we would like. The schedule has been packed. If you keep it locked here, you will see why. We have a lot of things happening behind the scenes. So we're not able to record these Lion Laws as much as we would like to, but I still am committed to bringing this content. I know that there are many of the items who watch and who find value in the discussions of events that are unfolding or just entertainment law or creative industry law topics. So we're going to continue to keep that. I want to just big up the Lion Pride. Who, you may ask, are the Lion Pride? If you subscribe, you are part of the Lion Pride. We are growing this platform organically. We are growing this platform slowly but surely. At the time of recording this, we are past 1,800 subscribers in the Lion Pride. We only have 3 on our Patreon, so definitely go over to the Patreon, support $10, $20, even $5 we would love a month. You love the content, you want to big up the platform. Please support the platform by coming in and being one of our Lion Pride on Patreon. That being said, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic, we are looking at a historical lawsuit, and we seem to be in the age of these. We talked about Steely and Clevey, huge lawsuit. We have another one with Max Romeo, elder, Rastafari creative. We have to big up the elder. This is a massive lawsuit. He's suing for $15 million US, the Universal Music Group, and it doesn't get bigger than the Universal Music Group when it comes on to publishing. And for those who are unaware in the reggae and dancehall space, they have a vast reggae music catalog. A lot of our Jamaican history, the music that drove a people and inspired a people, a lot of the publishing is with them. They acquired Island Music Group. I believe they have the Ras record catalog. They have whole heap of reggae music over there at Universal Music Group. So big lawsuit. Max Romeo has sued Universal Music Group for unpaid royalties dating back to the 1970s. This is going to be an interesting one to watch unfold. They filed a motion to dismiss based on statute of limitation, claiming that at most he can claim is 6 years now, that this is what is going to preclude him from going back in time to claim all of these unpaid royalties. And it's fascinating to see. Some of the details include that he was only paid $5,000 for synchronization licensing deal with for Grand Theft Auto, which is a massive video game. Everybody knows Grand Theft Auto. Everybody knows Kanye West, Jay-Z sample that. The complaint is alleging a lot of things. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read from the Dancehall Magazine coverage, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. We're gonna keep these short and sweet, but this is again fascinating things that are happening. And remember, before we go into the Dancehall Magazine, as a songwriter, there are different ways you can monetize off of the song, but the main ways are your performance royalties, mechanical royalties, and then the synchronization royalties. You also have print royalties, where you have websites that do lyric, all of that stuff you can get paid off of. But the 3 main pillars where the big money is coming from, you're talking about the performance royalties, you're talking about the mechanical royalties, and you're talking about the synchronization royalties. And all 3 are at play here, with Max Romeo alleging he has not gotten paid a penny, he says in the complaint. So let's hear from Dancehall Magazine right now. Exclusive. Reggae legend Max Romeo files US $15 million lawsuit against Universal Music over unpaid royalties, by Claudia Gardner and Claude Mills, October 3rd, 2023, 9:03 a.m. Reggae legend Max Romeo has filed a US $15 million lawsuit against UMG Recordings, aka Universal Music Group Recordings, and Polygram Publishing, Inc., claiming almost 50 years unpaid royalties on 19 songs, including War in a Babylon, One Step Forward, and his biggest hit, Chase the Devil, which was sampled by Kanye West and Jay-Z and featured in Grand Theft Auto gaming franchise. Romeo, 78, confirmed with Dancehall Mag that the breach of contract lawsuit was first filed on his behalf by his attorneys Swartz, Pontario PLLC in the Supreme Court of the State of New York on December 15, 2022. The suit was amended in a new filing on Friday, September 29th, following a partial dismissal of the case earlier this year by Judge Susan Adams. The dispute concerns royalties from his 9-track War in the Babylon 1976 and his 10-track Reconstruction 1977 albums. Romeo had collaborated with the late Lee Scratch Perry using Perry's Black Art Studio and his house band, the Upsetters, to produce War in a Babylon under a recording contract they signed with Island Records, then owned by Christopher Blackwell. Romeo also signed a songwriter agreement with Island Music. The two agreements promise 25% from all sums received for the recordings and 50% publishing. And let's just stick a pin right here. So if you look, you see that it appears that he received 25% royalty on the master recording and a 50% share of the publishing, which for that day is not a terrible deal. You know, the kind of deals that were happening in those days, a lot of artists were getting jerked. So that shows me either he had an attorney or he was knowledgeable about the music industry. It would be interesting to find out, how that deal was negotiated. As I say, it's not a terrible deal, especially these were his first projects. But Romeo has alleged that UMG and Polygram, who gained control of Island Records and Island Music through a series of acquisitions and mergers, have failed to pay him what he was owed since 1976. Speaking with Dancehall Mag on Monday, Romeo said, "I have never been paid. I can't say much about it. It is being taken care of, so I don't want to talk too much about the subject. Maybe in a couple of months from now, you can call me back and we can discuss it openly. So hopefully it will be resolved." Romeo's updated complaint, obtained by Dancehall Mag, pointedly opened with an excerpt from Universal Music Group's chairman and CEO, Sir Lucian Grange, 2023 New Year's message to his staff, in which he called for an environment where the creators of all music content, whether in the form of audio or short-form video, are fairly compensated. In contrast, the 17-page document outlined how UMG and Polygram only provided Romeo with incomplete and inaccurate royalty statements dated from 1976 to 2021 for the first time in September 2021, 3 months after he demanded a complete accounting. The complaint noted that UMG then paid Romeo US $125,565.04 in September 2021, with modest payments thereafter, which did not come close to bringing the account for Romeo recordings current, nor did they compensate Romeo for lost interest on the late payments. So you can see right there, so how the complaint is being laid out. He's also asking for attorney's fees and other things in keeping with a lawsuit of this magnitude. So, let us know, what do you think about this complaint? Is this warranted? Is this another ill-fated complaint? You heard in the article that the Bob Marley estate had sued Universal Music and lost that litigation. And, when we talk about these copyright or these IP litigation, we're talking about big money. This is not small money. I want you to notice the law firms that we talk about that are implicated in these lawsuits. That's not by accident. Because it really takes a lot of financial wherewithal to take these to court. And, losing them could have serious consequences, because if you have to pay attorney's fees, we're talking in tens and tens of thousands, sometimes into the hundreds of thousands of dollars just for attorney's fees, motion practice you're paying for, paralegal time you're paying for, a whole heap to do these cases. Expert witnesses have to be contacted in a lot of cases when you're dealing with IP. So it's not a small time thing. Most of these settle out of court, and we pray that that happens here. You hear in the Dancehall Magazine, Max Romeo says as much, that he hopes that it's resolved and he can talk about it. But that is the nature. This is a big case in the reggae dancehall world, so we have to keep it in tune. We're going to keep you posted here on the Lion Voice Network, here on Lion Law. So if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to Lion Law. We are bringing you the up-to-date information and news of that, in the world of dancehall reggae in particular, as it relates to the music industry. We also talk about other topics. We're getting ready to launch our creative ecosystem toolkit. So get ready for that. Most likely that will launch at the top of the year, of the Roman calendar year. So get ready. We have a lot in store for the family. But if you're not subscribed, you're just one of those people who watch. I encourage the item to subscribe. We have big things happening. We're going to start doing some interviews. I'm going to start interviewing some of my entertainment law colleagues on Lion Law as well, getting their perspectives for creatives. We're going to make this a hub of information. I want this channel to serve. I'm a creative at heart. I want this channel to serve creatives in all the way. I'm a creative industry attorney. So of course, naturally, that's, what I can try to help to bring to the table in terms of the discussion and the dialogue, and hopefully arming a future generation of creatives, and in particular Rastafari creatives, because if Rastafari was a nation, the creative industry would be our largest export and income earner. Currently, agriculture, I think, is going to overtake that shortly with the ITAL certification standard and other projects that we're working on behind the scenes. But in the meantime, I definitely think the creative industry is going to be our largest income earner. So whatever I can do to add to that topic and discussion, I will do that. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you take time out of your law practice, out of all of the other things that you're doing, to come on YouTube and share all of this information without charging a consultation fee? Because you can book a consultation, and big up to everyone who has booked consultation. I want to big up Junior from I Never Knew TV, who, we link up and Bridget book a consultation, and we were able to, provide some value. I pray to that massive operation, and we do all different type of works. So book a consultation. And if you're asking, why would I take the time to share all of this information without a cost to this YouTube audience? You know what I would answer? My answer would be, because the time has come for the lions to own their own story. And this is the Lion Voice.
Lion Voice. Yeah. Well, I Selassie the first, the Almighty. And this is the Dejazmatch Kwasi. Rise again. Well, the sun will rise again. Black woman, you're more than just a friend. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. I was young, made mistakes, but if you don't call them, I man feel always. I was young and undisciplined, now I'm grown. Hope that you're listening. Right now, I overstand the mission of a king. Don't talk right now, just doing my thing. Fly to Addis Ababa, buy a wedding ring. Fly you to Jamaica, headed for the spring. Two of us together till we get an offspring. Blessing multiply another child she brings. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. We were young, made mistakes, but if you don't call then I man feel away. Still remembering the shiny days when the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. I was young, made mistakes, but if you don't call, I had to heal myself. repair my mental health. Can't ignore the pain I felt. We were bought and sold, I buckled on shelf. We only had ourselves for help. So many bad things we learned. That's why Babylon burned. Yeah, we have to return. With Mama Africa we will stand firm. Well then, still remembering the shiny days. Well, the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. I was young, made mistakes, but if you don't call them, I might feel a ways. Still remembering the shiny days. Well, the rain will fall, still the sun will find a way. We were young, made mistakes, but if you don't call them, I might feel a ways. Overstand the mission was to build a family. Strong families that make the nation mighty. Every day try live like the Almighty. King of all kings crowned with him lady. Queen of all queens pregnant with a baby. Now go follow Babylon, cause Babylon crazy.